beautiful people, my name is Itago. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking or before I tell you what we're going to be talking about, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit that button, hit the notification button, because where is button coming from? I wanted to talk about partly about myself, but then also partly about being prepared for work, school, and life generally. Okay, this is the scenario. So currently I am working full-time and I'm also YouTubing. I try to release a video once every week. Initially I was doing it twice every week, and then it was just like, nah, I can't. And then apart from that, I am also a student. I am a part-time student at the University of Edinburgh. I am studying carbon management, and with this, so I have a lot of things to juggle at any given point, especially when school is in session. Thank God I've been in the summer. School starts in September. I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to my second year of school in September. So I just wanted to make a video that gives you guys tips on how to handle working, doing other things, probably side stuff, and also being in school part-time, where your schoolwork is probably 8 to 10 hours a week. So that's not really, it's still a workload if you're working 40 to 50 hours a week. First of all, I just wanted to say that before you decide to go and do school online or to work while doing school, whether it's online or just part-time in whatever place you're living, you should think about what you're going to do. Are you passionate about it? Because let me tell you, it's going to be hard, and then at some point the only thing that you will be going for you is your passion for the subject. And for me, really, especially the last semester, where I was dying. I was mostly dying because a lot was going on at work. So as I've been telling people, my channel is really about transition. So I was transitioning, still am, into adulting, and I have work and I have school at the same time. So it was really hard for the last semester, but I mean, I pulled through. I haven't even checked my grades because I'm just scared. The second thing is you have to really plan ahead, and by planning ahead, it's really more psychological than anything else. You need to be psychologically prepared for late nights, early mornings, at least 3 or 4 times a week. Why? Because work sometimes needs you to work more. School will need you at least 6 to 8 hours a week if you're doing it part-time. So definitely you will have to stay up at least 2 extra hours for 3 days in a week, so you can be able to have a weekend, if at all that happens, and still be able to just, have a life or in skill. So you need to be psychologically prepared for school. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, before the start of the program, get as much support as you can from your family, from your workmates, from your employer. Make sure all these people know that you're in school, because it only makes sense that when you're swamped with a lot of schoolwork, you have people who will understand when you get in the house and you're not talking to anyone, and you go straight to your room, sit on your laptop, work till 2 a.m, wake up at 6, leave the house and go to work, and you haven't spoken to anyone. Then people around you will actually understand that you're just going through the most. So you should make sure that you have a very strong support system before you start your program. And then the second thing is, once you've already decided, okay, I've applied, I've gotten in, and I'm really doing this, schedule your vacation days based on your school calendar. So I haven't done this, so some of these things are stuff that I think I'll be doing now, going into my second year of my master's program. Schedule like vacation days. I'm fortunate enough to have an employer who has leave days for school, so I know that before any exam, no, I don't take exams, we mostly have papers and projects. So before any project or paper is due, I know I'm gonna schedule this. And I know for any new students who are going, really, usually for all the schools, I know University of Edinburgh has this, where you schedule your school calendar before even school starts. So like now, I should probably go into my emails and probably go into my school portal to check when things are going to be due in this coming semester, and I'm probably gonna do that next week. Hello, procrastination. Submit your assignments one day early, because you don't want to be like me, who stays up late working on my schoolwork, because anyway, I've been working during the day, so I stay up late working, trying to submit assignments, and I miss my deadline. And you know, when you miss your deadline, you're penalized. So please try and schedule your vacation day or your academic leave when you have things due, or even when things are just becoming like really difficult. Just take time off and focus on school, because personal development is also very important. So if things just get difficult, just schedule time off. So the fourth thing is plan to spend 6 to 8 hours a week studying. I've already mentioned it. It's gonna take you an average about 6 to 8 hours, depending on your coursework, how much time online your classes are, depending on the meetings that you have with your professors and with your classmates. So budget at least 6 to 8 hours a week where you know this is time that I'm going to spend studying, and create a schedule that you try as much as possible to follow it. I haven't been very successful in that, I'm gonna be honest. That's something that I want to do different as I go into the new semester. I want to be able to say, if tonight is working on carbon economics, that's what I'm going to be working on. You might not have 2 whole hours just open. Try and utilize the times that you have like on the move to read. So I use the time in my matatus to read my lectures and lecture notes, and just read any material that we have to be read for that week. And then the 5th thing is that if you can, since you're working and you're in school, try and merge those two. And what do I mean by this? Let's say you have an assignment that asks you to come up with a product, and you work for a manufacturing company that's also tasked you to come up with a new product for your customer segment. You can merge those things together, because school is supposed to help you become a better professional or become better at whatever it is you're interested in. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can double dip, whatever it's called. Just try and incorporate schoolwork in your job, because even while doing that, it helps you see how applicable what you are studying is to your real life. So personally, given that I'm in the consulting space, it's hard to directly venture into things that are like carbon trading or management of energy, all those things, but I've been able, at least in work, to work in projects that are energy specific. So I'm able to implement the things that I'm learning here on whatever I'm working on, and that really, I mean, it just makes you excited, because you're like, oh my gosh, I was studying this in school last week, and then I'm actually working on it at work. And then number 6, I think I said this already, turn in your assignment one day early. I don't know how much do you guys want me to stress that, one day early, because this is a walking testament of someone who has asked for extensions, someone who has turned in late, someone who has turned in 11:59 when it's due at 12, someone who's turned at 12:01 when it was due at 11. Like, it's all here. Please don't be like me. Turn in your assignments one day early. Like, that's one thing that I really want to work on in my next semester. And the last thing is treat yourself, because it's gonna be so hard. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It's going to be so hard, because you have work, you have life, you have events you need to go to, you have rorashios you need to go to, you have all these things that are going on that demand your time, and yet you still make time to focus on building yourself, building your skill and your capacity. Of course you need to treat yourself. If you don't treat yourself, you're going to be grumpy, you're going to start even hating the things that you're doing because you don't see the reward. And by treating yourself, if you want to take yourself to Mauritius, but by all means do it. But it can be as small as you finished your assignment, or you finished one chapter of the book you're supposed to read. Give yourself a carrot. Be like, oh, if I finish 2 lectures this week, I'll take myself out for lunch. Just those things to motivate yourself to get through the process, because honestly, it's not going to be easy. I keep saying that because I really want to tell people out there that it looks, whenever I'm introducing myself to people and I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm doing this, I'm studying, I'm doing this, and they're like, oh my gosh, that sounds so amazing. When it comes to the actual doing the work, it's hard. But here the rewards are when you get things done, when you see things working the way you had imagined them work. That's a huge reward. So all in all, I have said 7 things. I've said make sure you're psychologically prepared, make sure that you've planned ahead, make sure that you have people who are supporting you, your employers, your fellow workmates, all those people, they need to be supporting you. Make sure that you plan and schedule your time and be very protective about it. And if you can, double dip. If you can't, it's still okay. And also, if you can, just try turning your assignments one day early. And the last thing is, treat yourself. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.